Hey, Lazy Gang. Welcome to the Lazy A podcast, where we like to talk about anime,
Yeah.
and what else but fucking anime.
Yeah.
And today, we got a little treat for you. We're about to talk
Correct.
after. Hold on. Yeah, bro? You good?
Hey,
You
Aaron,
need,
you good, bro? You smoked
you,
today?
you,
No, bro. I got questions I need to ask.
All right.
Aaron, what's up, bro?
What?
What's the
What do
beef?
you what?
Why am I here?
What beef?
My bad, George. Let's get it.
Hey, Lazy Gang. Welcome back to the Lazy A podcast. Well, today we're going to be talking about a very special anime that's close to my heart, and we're talking about Frieren, Mother effing Frieren, Beyond Journey's End.
Oh, it's good. I didn't know it had that extra. I thought it was just Frieren.
No, there's like a little line underneath.
Well, I mean, so that's the main point about it. So, a little synopsis on Frieren is that it's the occasional group of heroes. They go fight the Demon King and they defeat it, right? But this is beyond that journey. That's why it's called Beyond Journey's End. Because Frieren, the main character, is an elf, and they live longer than human beings. And so she is pretty much having to learn about the aftermath of having close friends and dying way after they do. And it's pretty well done, I'll be honest with you. The way the story is like kind of told, like not just like the main story, but like the story of the main hero's journey is told very well as she goes to different locations and she remembers certain memories. And then you're starting to get little tidbits of how her companions were and how things were back then. It's a slice of life, but it has some great genuine like battle segments in there.
So I'm asking this for a specific reason. Like, how old is this anime? Because I think I remember you watching this back when we were roommates.
About 2024, man. Yeah, it's like early this year, bro.
Yeah,
earlier this
came
year.
out in March.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
like early this year.
Yeah, I think right before. Yeah, I think right before you moved out, you were kind of watching this. It was like just starting.
Yeah, it was starting. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think it was gonna be as good as it is, truthfully. Just to kind of dive back into it. So we're following the journey of, once again, the elf named Frieren.
The anime, it starts off by kind of introducing us to Frieren, and she's a very melancholic, very monotone character, kind of like almost devoid of emotion, and it's basically setting up us to take a journey with her in discovering how important like interpersonal connections are and human connections are and stuff like that, because it's foreign to her, because, you know, as Jody said, you know, she's an elf. She's already, like, throughout the main story, she's already lived she's already over 1,000 years old. Her bit essentially slaying the demon lord within the hero's party, right, as part of this, is the mage of the hero's party. It left a mark on her, and this is, you know, causing her to basically kind of relive a lot of those moments. The big thing that kind of sparks this is when her friends eventually start dying. Specifically, it was Himmel, right?
Yeah, Himmel. And you get to see that in the first episodes.
Right. So this isn't like spoilers or anything. So when he dies, she has a moment where she basically breaks down, and, you know, she's like, I regret, you know, not knowing enough about him, not making more of an effort. And that essentially gets the ball rolling. That you know, kicks the snowball down the hill to, you know, start the avalanche. You know, that basically kind of sparks the character that we're kind of, you know, following right now, to where she's, you know, connecting differently. She's making an effort to learn people. She's trying to live her life a different way, essentially.
I mean, you summed it up pretty nicely. It's literally her finding like her humanity, going through the entire series. She just interactions or memories with her master, like Flamin, whatever. Yeah. That's one of the main reasons for journeying, by the way, is just collecting random things that Flamin has left behind. But Flamin is the mage who taught Frieren everything she knows about magic. But her biggest regret was that she was never able to like teach humanity. You know, that kind of got like her journey started.
What was her? Let's make sure we get the name right too, so we don't get yelled at. You know, somebody hits us with the actually. You know what I mean? Was it Phelan? Was it Flamin? Like, what was?
I don't know. I thought it was Flamin, but
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Flamin?
Yeah, we'll go with that. She was a spicy...
The red-haired lady.
Yeah, she was a spicy red.
Yeah.
So we'll call her the Flame. Rock La Flame. Honestly, the thing that really kind of got her ball rolling is that her homeboy, the one that she traveled with in the original party, just kind of said, hey, I'm dying, and this child needs a mom. That's you. And just kind of left it with her. And as she started raising Fern, the purple-haired chick, she started like kind of understanding what it means to be a teacher and what it means to like teach somebody stuff that she kind of like started seeing memories with her old mentor LaFlame, and I think just being around Fern a lot kind of inspired her to just really start understanding more people, because throughout the whole journey she's pretty much revisiting old spots that her old party kind of went through, right? And just kind of seeing how Fern adapts to the world too. Another side note that I like to say is that the characters in this anime, they're not like too much and they're not too little. They're just right as far as written characters. As far as Fern, Stark, and that one, I forgot her name. It's the not her teacher, but her teacher's teacher. She's another elf. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the elf that's basically, they said she was like the closest to the goddess. She knows all the spells. You're talking about that one, right?
Yeah.
She knows all the spells.
Goddess of creation.
You get basically. You remember when she took the test, or I don't know where you are, Aaron, but she takes a test to get her first class mage license, and one of the perks of doing that was you get to, the mage that we're referencing, who is her teacher's teacher, knows every spell basically that was ever created, and you get to ask her for one spell.
Yeah, she got
so it's basically like granting a wish.
Yeah, and another character that I really enjoyed was Denkin. That's the old dude during the test. You know what I'm talking about? The guy that had like the monocle?
Yeah, I like that guy.
Bro, that is my boy.
At first they kind of led me. Go ahead.
I was saying, that's my boy. Like, that's an OG, because there was this one episode where everybody ran out of mana, right? And this old man pulled up to the two youngsters and said, "I'm out of mana, but I ain't out of options." And that motherfucker boxed them out and took their, I forgot what it was. He took like, because like you gotta have like two pigeons or a pigeon or something to like complete the test. And this motherfucker just pulled up, like they were all scheming and stuff, like him and his party. He had like, it was him, a girl, another dude, and the other tall dude. He was like, I don't know, man. I don't think we can take him. Like, you know, we're exhausted. We're out of mana. It's raining. You know, I just like stubbed my toe, and my man out here, he's like, "Hey, where's he at?" The man was like walking towards the two dudes like that's holding the bird cage. He said, "I'm out of mana, but I ain't out of options, bro." And he
put his hands up.
Bro, he put his hands up, bro. I was like,
put his hands up.
So what you mean?
Like he has that dog in him. Oh shit!
Oh my god!
That shit killed me. I was like, bro, I like this guy, and he was such a well thought out character too, because he was connected to homegirl. I need to figure out her name. Like, y'all talk. Let me look up the elf chick's name. I need to find.
Do you feel about like the writing, the overall tone of the story, the characters, and all that stuff like that?
It definitely felt very slice of lifey, which I normally steer clear of. That's one of the reasons why I dropped anime to begin with, because I was like, oh, there's gonna be a good fight scene every like 3-4 episodes, and then it's just gonna be more learning how to love type shit, and I cannot be bothered with that. Of course, when we decided to review this anime again or come back to it, I gave it another shot and I enjoyed more. The action was presented in a more quality way. The slice of life, even though like I'm not a fan of that stuff, it was more digestible, so it fit in with the story. I think it melded well together, and it's just one of those, just an anime done right. You know, it's open to different audiences. And it just, you know, it happened to get me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty nice.
Nah, it's tough. Me, so for me, objectively, I think this is a very good anime. Like, very good. Very fucking good, right? For me, just kind of like, you know, opening up a little bit, getting a little transparent, just kind of where I am in my life. It was a little too much in the beginning. It's a little bit better now, right? That, like, we're kind of on our merry way. But all of the emotion and dealing with loss in the beginning, you know, just because it's stuff that I've basically gone through within the, you know, in recent, it was that was kind of tough for me. Like, I actually had to skip. I actually could not watch episode 2. Like, I watched like half of it, and then I had to skip to like episode 3, right? Because that's when she was losing the priest. That's when he was basically dying, and he was, you know, he was basically holding on till Fern, right? That's her name, Fern, purple hair.
Yeah, he was holding on to.
Is that her name?
Yeah, Fern. He was holding on because she wanted to show him that she could do magic, and he just kept kept holding on until he finally saw her shoot magic. And when she did, he was done. He's like, Frieren, you got it. But anyways, continue on, bro.
Hello? Hey, what was the last thing you guys heard me say?
What happened?
Hello?
What happened?
I disconnected or something.
I don't know, man. I don't know. But you were saying about
What was the last?
loss. It was hard for you to watch this anime because of the law.
Yeah, because he was trying to set Fern up to basically be a capable mage before he died. Like, he wanted to have that security before he passed on. Right? And I kind of lost my train of thought. Like, comment, subscribe for AT&T. Assholes.
What? I love AT&T.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Like,
I will say that the relationship that's building up, like the romance portion of this anime, it's not like overdrawn, like it's not like too much, it's not excessive between Fern and Stark. Like how like in Dandadan, Okuran and Momo, a lot of that shit's kind of unrealistic. Like accidental kiss, stuff happens they can be together. Where this, like, they slowly start, like, they don't even know that they like each other, and then they're like starting to get to like know each other from like it's very natural. It's like they both act in ways that somebody would whenever they're developing crushes at that age. It's not too in your face.
Yeah.
Some of those moments are like very wholesome. Like whenever they get stuck in a castle with a guard whose son passed away, and Stark looks just like his son, and he wanted his son to Stark to fill in his son's shoes. I forgot for what reason. I think it's because to save face for the kingdom or something like that. But Fern had to learn how to dance, and Stark had to learn how to dance, and like, they were both kind of like figuring out why they have to do the things that they're doing, and why they are on a journey. Because Frieren just kind of said, "Here, come with us," and they both just started like, going out together to eat, and then. You can start seeing that Fern starts to develop a crush on him by like the way she gets, like she's one of those supine that like expects you to know what she's thinking. And whenever and Stark, he's clueless as hell. Like he's one of the boys. He's just there. He's just fighting shit. Matter of fact, he doesn't even want to fight. He's just a really strong motherfucker. So he's kind of a meathead. But like Fern, she would want him to do certain things. And she doesn't know why she wants him to do those things, but because fucking homeboy can't like grab a clue, he can't get a clue or anything. She gets mad about it, but she does it in a very like kind of realistic way. What happened? You good? You good?
He disconnected.
He disconnected.
Yeah. Some technical difficulties over there on Mr. Dre vocal side.
Yeah, Mr. Dre out of here. Yeah, damn. But as I was saying, like, yeah, the romance in between Fern and Stark is very natural. It's not like forced. It's just them kind of spending time together and then slowly developing certain feelings that they themselves don't understand. And you see it in small little details.
I think Fern is pretty. I think she knows what she wants. I think she's pretty clear about it.
Is she?
Stark, I think so. Like when they just got to like the snow area, Fern she like passed out. Not passed out, but like she was sleeping, and Fern said she would carry her on his back. She would carry her on her back, and Stark was like, yo, let me get that. I can do it. And she's like, no. And he's confused. He was like, like he obviously would be the better person to carry her. He's stronger. It's less of an issue. And she's just like, no, because she has a problem with it. What's up,
boy, you good? You back?
I just ended up switching devices, man.
We still heard your mic.
Yeah.
So
I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't hear you guys.
But anyways, going off, like, enough of the romance. As far as the characters go, they're all very interesting to me. I would not mind seeing more of these characters.
Which ones in specific?
Yeah, homeboy, Denkin, the old dude. I wouldn't mind seeing his rise, because he started out as nothing. And he was just a young, ambitious motherfucker, and he became a general, commander, whatever. And one of the reasons why he wanted to take the test is because there's certain locations in the world that won't allow you to come in unless you're like a first stage mage or some shit like that, right? Or a second stage mage.
Right.
the only, like, everybody was wondering, like, why are you here? You're like, you got all of these accolades and everything, but the one thing he can do is go back to his hometown where his wife is buried, because he doesn't have that certification to go into the area anymore. And so, you know, there's a lot of depth to his character. And also the fact that Sari, that was her name, that was the elf chick that knows all. I think she wanted to be his mentor, because she doesn't want to be. She is very picky on who she mentors, right?
Right.
She didn't even want to mentor Flam, but it's just Flam just kind of like fucking persistent about it, and she was just always around. Denkin was one of the guys, or one of the he was one of the kids that she wanted to actually mentor. And that's saying a lot about Denkin. You know, Denkin, Ubel, that's the green-haired chick with the sadistic tendencies. I would like to know.
Is that your waifu? I know you like that. You're into that.
Nah, not her. She played too much, bro. She played too much.
She played too much. Okay.
Yeah, she played too much.
Okay. One of the rare times Jody's like sticking his nose up in the air, folding his arms. He's not into it.
Nah, I mean, she cute, but I want some real, you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
You know, I'm on that real shit, bro. Like, I'm trying to start a family, you know. I'm like,
oh my God, bro.
I'm trying to see what Flam got going on.
Oh
shit,
my,
she's
she's dead, bro. What do you? Oh God. All right.
Yeah. No, it's just like the characters are all very interesting. There's so many characters that I can just kind of pick out. Sense, she's like the chick with the hair power. She's very like strong as fuck, but she's very like kind of like Frieren. She doesn't talk or anything. But anyways, the characters, I enjoy the characters. You want to move on to battle segment?
You guys ready?